It's that time of the week again where we're going to be talking about digital marketing. And today we're going to talk about how you go about analyzing your social media activity and whether or not it's actually working. Now, this is going to depend on a few things, but really it is important that you have some way of tracking the activity on social media and whether or not it's achieving the goals that you set out for yourself to achieve, because otherwise you're just going to be wasting a lot of your time posting on social media and creating content that doesn't actually result in anything for you or your business. And so it's really important that you understand how to find some of the analytics. Now, first of all, there's many different ways to analyze the social media activity. The most important thing for you to do is to choose something that makes most sense for you and your business goals. Me personally, I like to get leads from social media. And so I'm going to show you how I use Google Analytics to be able to track my social media visitors to my website and whether or not they're completing goals. I'll quickly show you how you can sort of measure the effectiveness or the quality of the people that are hitting your website from social media, because you'll usually find that people that come from social media across your website will typically spend more time on your website and they'll do more things. So they'll download things or opt in or make a contact us, etc. No matter what you choose, though, from a measurement point of view, there's just a few things that you need to keep in mind when you're analyzing your social media activity. I think first of all, make sure that you're looking at the data in context, but because just because your reach says that it's increased by 10% in the last month doesn't mean that it was a good thing if your overall traffic decreased by 20%, right? So you just want to be looking, unless it's quality, and don't be afraid to experiment with things and look at different ways to analyze your data and try and understand what it is that people are doing when they're visiting your website from social media or when they're looking at social media. So first of all, most social media platforms will have a way for you to be able to, I'm just going to bring something up on the screen so I can share it. So to be able to look at their own platform insights. So Facebook's, for example, has a thing called Insights, and this allows you to be able to have a bit of a look at what's going on with your I can't even seem to get that up at the moment. Anyway, I'm logged into the wrong account, so I won't show you that. But if you just Google Facebook Insights, for example, if you're using Facebook, you can look at the insights. It'll give you a whole bunch of metrics and things that you can measure. Typically, what I like to do is I like to look at Google Analytics and try and work out what's going on. So if you haven't installed Google Analytics in the tracking code on your website, then you need to make sure that you've done that, and that will help you. Of course, that's not going to give you the same data as on your Facebook page. So if I go quickly to the Facebook page, and I'll share this with you, show you, if you go to your Facebook page and you have a look, quite often what you can do is you can then sort of have a look at the data and sort of see what it is that people are, what they are engaging with. And let me just quickly bring this up. I'm in the wrong page. Sorry, I'm taking my time here, which I should have prepared this earlier. That's okay. I'm just going to jump straight into Google Analytics and I'll come back to that. But really, this is what you want. So first of all, I'm going to say set up Google Analytics. If you don't already have it installed, now is the time. Google Analytics is probably the most powerful platform. It's free and it allows you to be able to track the activity on your website, not just from social media, but from all things. So I'll just quickly share that screen with you, and you'll be able to see what Google Analytics looks like and how you can use it in your business to help you track the activity. Like I said, not just across social media, but of course on other activity. Now, this is our sister company website, Max My Profit. And I'm using this one because it's got a bit more activity on it than the Digi business, just because of the nature of the business. And it's been going for a lot longer, so it has a fair bit of activity. So when you first log in here, it's going to be a little bit confusing and overwhelming when you log into your Google Analytics. But as you can see, there's a whole bunch of data on here. This is just the home page. You can look at real time what's going on. But what we're really interested in is this acquisition. Okay, so this acquisition here. And you can have a look and then see what acquisition is where is my traffic coming from. So you can see here that it breaks it down that most of our traffic comes from organic search. And then you can see direct traffic is the next, then referrals, which is other websites linking to your website, and then social is the smallest portion. You can see it's 3% for social, organic is 79.7%. It's 3% for referrals and 14% for direct. Now, Don't be alarmed by that because social's probably going to be the lowest one, depending on what your strategy have been for your website. On our website, on this particular website, our strategy has been SEO, and on the blog there is 1,800 blog articles, so that it's no surprise that most of the traffic is organic traffic. So when you look at your analytics, don't worry about what it says here and as percentages. Just know that that's what's going on, and if your goal is to grow the social traffic, then you can look at what it is month by month. If you just click on social then and go down to overview, it'll then give you an understanding of where your social traffic's coming from. So you can see 90% of our social traffic for this particular business comes from Facebook. And it just gives you a bit of an understanding of what's going on. You can also then look at behavior, etc. One of the things that I like in Google is you can set up these little reports that allow you then to be able to break it down in a different way and help you understand more about what's going on. And then once you've done this, so you can see this is an acquisition overview report, and you can just select the channels that you want. So this particular channel here, this is selected all channels, so organic, direct, referral, and social. For the last month, you can see that there's been 35 goal completions. Now, what a goal is something you set up. So as I said at the beginning, it depends on what your goals are. My goal is to get someone's details, and we get them by getting them to either use the contact us page, or maybe they'll download our program price guide, which is a fairly high intent goal. Okay, we know that they're quite interested in what we do, and so that's what a lot of these goals are, and that turn into a lot of customers for us. So it's really what I'm focused on tracking, is how many of these people turn into customers. So if we look at the goal completions overall, 35, and if I just go to channels and just select social, you can see that 10% of the goal completion was from social. So that tells us that the traffic coming from social is quite a high quality compared to the overall traffic, because we knew social is only 3% of our traffic, but 10% of our goal completions are from social. As you go to the different things, you can then sort of have a look at like the audience overview, see where they're going, what where they're from. So what countries they're from. You can sort of get a bit of a feel as well. And you can also then get a behaviors overview. And this is where you can sort of see what pages they're visiting and what goals they're completing, which is really what's important. So once again, if I just go through and just select social, you can see that in the last month or the last 30 days, you can see that the average time per page is 3 minutes 57 for social, as opposed to organic. The average time on page is 249. So we can see that the social traffic is a lot better quality traffic, which once again is no surprise, because these are people that are following us on social media and then they're clicking across to our website. So it's really important that, when it comes to measuring your traffic, is then that try and work out what it is that they're actually doing. So as I said before, our goal is to get people to take action. So on this particular behaviors overview, on this report down here, I can see that 7 people have downloaded program information. 2 of them have watched, opted in to watch a video. So it just depends on what it is that you want them to do. I can also see how many people are downloading some of the lead magnets on my website, because my lead magnets are some of the most popular pages on the website. So it just gives you, Google Analytics gives you the most reliable information, I feel, when it comes to tracking, what sort of behavior are these people doing and where they're coming from. And that way you can sort of quickly, get a snapshot by looking, as I said, at this analytics page. But then once you're in here, what you really do want to do is make sure that you go into this customization and go into dashboards, and then you can set up your dashboards in here. You can do custom reports, all sorts of things. And that allows you then to quickly be able to get the data that you need to make the best decisions. Alrighty. Now, if you do want help with this in your business, if you want to understand how to go about tracking the visitors to your website, or whether what sort of engagement you're getting, or if the things that you're doing on social media are actually leading to leads in your business, then we'd love to help you do that. It's what we're all about. We're very passionate about helping you generate leads and sales from your digital marketing. You don't just want to have a social media presence. What you want to have is social media that works. I don't know if you saw those numbers, but we had we only get maybe 60 people a month, which is 2 people a day on average coming to our website from social media, but we're getting a lot of those people to take action. And really, that's what you want. So when you're posting on social media, you're building up that relationship, and that trust and rapport with your potential customer. And then you're getting them to your website to opt in for something so you can call them and have a conversation. And pretty much everything on our website, you have to give us your name, email, and phone number. Which means straight away within 24 hours, you're getting a phone call from me or one of the team, and we're converting those people into customers, which is really what it's all about. So if you want help to do that in your business, we're going to pop a link down below right now, which will give you the opportunity to book in for a discovery call with me, where it's a 15-minute session. I'll do 3 things really quickly. First of all, is just find out a bit more about your business and what you're trying to achieve. The second thing is we'll look at what the gap is from where you are and where you want to be. And the third thing is then I'll have a look and see how I can help. If I think I can help, I'll book you in for a much deeper dive session, which is called a digital marketing roadmap session, where one-on-one we'll work through having a look at your site. We can have a look at, your analytics if you've got it set up. We can have a look at your competitors. We can sort of get an understanding of what your marketplace is doing online, look at all your social media activity, etc. But I only do that if at the end of that 15-minute session we think that I can help you. If not, I'll politely let you know. What you'll leave the 15-minute session with is a 3-step action plan anyway, of some things that you can do, low-hanging fruit, give you quick results with your digital marketing. All right. Hopefully you found that really helpful, and you'll go and get your Google Analytics set up so you can start tracking some of the activity on your website. Make sure you set up some of those goals, the conversions that you're looking for, so then you can actually see the data and understand where your conversions are coming from. I've been Ben Futrell. You've been fantastic for tuning in. See you next time.